from Modern Techniques, hoping to bring you guys the latest and greatest in drill skills and progressions.
Today's assignment, preschool to advanced uneven bar sets.
Yep, so Jeffrey gets to be the coach, I get to be the student. Here we go.
All right, guys, if you don't know, one of my largest passions in this sport is preschool gymnastics. And for you gym owners out there, that's where your future athletes are gonna come from, or your preschool program. And let's face it, our population, our audience is always growing, okay? So I recommend getting in heavy into your preschool programs. Develop an ideology, develop a mission statement, and how you like to teach things. If you can market that you are including colors, letters, shapes, numbers, and sequencing, then you can say that you are offering kindergarten readiness, okay? And what parent isn't going to buy into that? Okay, a couple key points that I can give you. Regarding preschool or any class, you wanna make sure that your back is not facing any of your children, just for safety, but you wanna be able to see everyone and what they're doing so you can offer corrections and provide a nice, safe, constructive environment. Something else I'd like to tell you is try to keep your space minimal, okay? And that's part of the focus on this video. We're gonna do small spaces and what to do with them. The biggest thing that you can do is plan. Whether your program provides lesson plans for you or you have to figure something out on your own, planning is imperative for preschool education. It'll take but a few minutes, and it's something that you can't necessarily teach, okay? But the more that you get involved with your gym's curriculum and the more you get comfortable with the age group you're working with, it will become easier and easier. And by the time you get to be a veteran at this, it's only gonna take you a few minutes to set up. Alrighty guys, just a disclaimer for you. This setup is not necessarily for you to take the skills and drills away, because it's just one setup out of the many that you can use as you're teaching your preschool classes. But I encourage you to take this one home, use it, okay? But again, I want you to think about all those pointers that we just covered and what we're doing here in this small space. Steven's gonna be demonstrating what we got going on. And I also want to leave you with the thought that if I was explaining this to a preschool class, I would have an area for them to sit down and wait and listen, but I would not be talking as much. I would get a lot lower in my stature, so I'm down on the level. I'd also be super animated. That way I can keep their attention with keeping my explanations very simple. What we've got over here are 7 stations in this really small space. And everything you should normally find in a gym. You're using 1 low bar, 1 floor bar, and minimal amount of mats, okay? The first station is actually where I would be spotting. It'd be right here on this low bar, and we would just be hanging, okay? Starting there, eventually we can start swinging under the bar. A key that I would give you there is don't let a child hang for any amount of time longer than their age in seconds. So 3-year-olds, let them hang for 3 seconds. Now, you're not going to get them to come off the bar that quickly, so grab them by the back of their shoulders, a little push up, give them a rest, and let them hang some more. Okay, the next station would be right up here on the block, and this one is for grip changes. So you're going to grab the bar, hold it one way, turn your hands around, grab it the other. As they get older, you can start calling the grips different things, but I just like the kids to play around and grab the bar. Okay, station 3 is going to be over here on my pink mat, and this is going to be for the zebra kick or donkey kick. So their hands are going to go on the bar, bouncing their feet up. Okay, donkey kick is feet together, zebra kick would be feet apart. Okay, and then we're going to come over here to the next station, station 4. I would call this one my roly-poly if I was talking to my preschoolers, and they're going to get their shins on that nice foam roller, anything that'll roll, and have them scoot forward and backward. Okay, the next station, circling right around here over this floor bar. This one's got a texture to it, something fuzzy, and we're going to try to walk our feet back and stretch out to a nice hollow position and walk them back into the bar. The next station I have is over here in this circular hula hoop with the yellow ball, and I also like to have a sedentary station for the kids. This one, again, is working grips. Okay, they can toss back and forth. If they're not ready to toss and catch, they can roll it around. But hey, something else that you can add to your toolbox, crossing the midline of the body, so tossing from one side to the other, is actually a drill for reading readiness, okay? And again, something you can market and use with your kids. The last station is right here. Can't see it, but I drew a big P on the floor in chalk. And the P stands for pike. So again, another calm down, sedentary station, if you will. We'll sit here and stretch, okay? And there you have 7 stations in a very small space for preschool uneven bars. Okay guys, so the whole point of this video is to scale it up in difficulty level for the uneven bars for your preschool to all the way to your advanced class kids. And something that I see in a lot of gyms are you're gonna rotate, right? Rotating around, following rotations, moving around with class kids. When you get to this rotation, say I just left with my preschool class, you see all this stuff here, you're posed with the question, well, what am I gonna do there, okay? So what we did is we only changed it just a tad, okay? We got rid of maybe 1 or 2 things, added 1 thing, and you know, while the kids are doing 10 to 15 jumping jacks and maybe some frog jumps while they wait, while you set this up, you're already ready to go, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate again. This is going to be for your beginning level recreational or instructional class on uneven bars, okay? Station 1, again, is going to be my spotted station, and as I mentioned before, my back is to no one. I'm going to be able to see everyone as they're working, and here we're gonna do a spotted pullover, okay? So on the back, hips over, okay? I like to push up and make sure they're at a nice support. You're gonna have kids that are afraid to lean over the bar, okay? That's what's scary here. So help support them, okay? As we come off the bar, I like to cast them off the back and hold the wrist. We push them off the bar, boom, safe landing for everyone, okay? Let's use this as our counter station. So we're gonna do 3 pullovers with coach and then rotate. And we rotate around the circuit and push everyone around as we go. Depending on how long your rotation is will be how many turns you get. Okay, so station 2 is right back up on the block. We are in front support now. Okay, working on pushing down that bar. Okay, don't forget to point your toes. And we're gonna still practice grip changes if we want to. That'll make it exciting, right? That station will rotate right over here. We had the same station for our preschoolers, but now just making it a little bit more advanced, okay? Hop up and back down, okay? If you need that to be more difficult, you can even scoot the mat back some and have them fall into a nice push-up position. Working on being hollow, okay? And something that's also fun is to lean over the bar. How many kids do you get in your instructional classes that don't want to lean over the bar? It's scary, so practice it on the floor before we get up on the bar. Next station, back over to roly-poly. This drill is developmentally appropriate for all ages, whether they're 3 or an optional, okay? We're gonna make sure we are stretching back and forth. If you want to here, straight legs, make it a little bit more difficult, okay? Again, this is a good lean and nice shaping drill as well. That station is gonna rotate right over here, back to the other end of the bar, and this is shaping, okay? Something where we can catch our breath, do a hold, okay? Nice, good shape. You can start stressing developmental things here, like heads in, okay? The chest and belly should be up, shoulders tall. I call this mad cat back, okay, for my younger kids. And that station, we'll go ahead and rotate over to the fun station over here. For the preschoolers, we were tossing back and forth, but what kid doesn't love to hula hoop, okay? Hey, nice job, Steven.
Thanks.
Okay, after that station, this is the one that's super fun. What kid does not want to use chalk, okay? Give them that moment to watch what's going on. A lot of kids are visual, okay? They get to watch the other stations, prepare to come back to you at the spotted station, and hey, get a little chalk on the hands, okay? And that is your instructional, recreational bar set. Alrighty, so now we're on to the advanced bar set. And again, let's just say you rotated over here, you see all of these mats here, what do? Okay? Again, minimal moving around. You can have that advanced class instead of maybe doing some calisthenics or some plyometrics or strength, have them do some split work while you move stuff around, okay? Again, I encourage you, you can take this setup directly home with you, but it's not about the skills and drills here, just showing you guys how we can move stuff around and the importance of having a plan for when you get to your class. Okay, again, we're going 7 stations, and this is for an advanced bar set. Station 1 is going to be right here on the bar. I'm going to have our student either pull over or jump to front support, and we're working on casts, okay? If your athlete is ready to move on past the cast, we can even cast back hip circle, okay? The next station, the high bar. Every kid wants to get up on the high bar. This would be my spotted station, and again, based off where I am, I will always be able to see every student that I'm working with. You can have the athlete jump up or have the block so they can step up. If any child is ever on the high bar with you, you need to make sure you're spotting. So a hand on the wrist as they go, and we can start working elementary tap swings here on this station. I had my friend doing the pull over and cast on the other side so I could watch, okay? Hey, still got him. And then this way, having me swing the other way, so again, a nice open circuit. We're coming over to the third station, right on over here. This is similar to what we used in the preschool setup and the beginner rec instructional setup, but we're gonna kick up to a handstand this time, okay? And work on a good shape as we come down, boom, nice and hollow. Love it, okay? Moving on, we've got the roly-poly, once again. We've used this in all three setups, okay? Now, what we can do here is have them almost pull all the way up to a handstand, okay? They come up, beautiful, okay? Love it. Use that drill, it's wonderful. The next station, over here to the block. This was the block that we had under the low bar in our first two demonstrations. And here we're gonna work a cast shoot through and a cutback. So we push through, okay, and work on kicking the leg around, lifting the arm. Now, the hula hoop is still over here. If you want that to be your fun station, go ahead, grab it, give it a spin. But I now like to encourage you to put some strength in your lesson planning for your advanced classes. So here, we'll kick up to handstand and do some shoulder taps, okay? Maybe your kids need to work on core strength. Whatever it is for your athletes, give them an assignment, okay? Give them a small number and a little bit of time to rest. Maybe after they finish their strength assignment, they can even jump back to hula hooping. Last station, again, what kid doesn't want to use chalk? Gives them a time to catch their breath, to think about the corrections you gave them, and to watch the other kids moving around as our visual learners start preparing for their skills. And that is your advanced uneven bar set.
Let's go.